This is 5 on your side at 5. Focused on you.
We begin at 5 in storm alert. After a rainy morning, more storms could be headed our way. We want to thank you for joining us. I'm Brent Solomon. Expected thunderstorms, mainly south of the metro, could cause some flash flooding for some areas. Meteorologist Jim Castillo is here with what we can expect. Hey, Jim.
Yeah, hey, Brent. So we're watching any development right now on the Doppler weather radar and not really seeing much of anything. But even past 6 p.m., 7 p.m., there's that risk of seeing scattered severe storms in the yellow, and that is from Rolla to Farmington. Now, even in the metro, an isolated severe cell possible, so we'll watch to see where this all sets up. But later on tonight and into the overnight hours, training of showers and storms, one after the other, for our southern counties. Franklin County southward, where a flood watch for the potential of flash flooding exists. So 3 to 5 inches of rain could very well fall in our southern counties. Watching that for flash flooding. So tonight's storm chance, mainly south, can't rule out the metro, but timing really between 7 and midnight. 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, large hail, the biggest threats, but we really can't rule out a spin-up tornado. So something we'll be keeping our eyes on. I'll show you the future cast and time this all out coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Jim, we'll see you then. Right now, police are still working to learn more about a shooting in Jennings that left a man dead and 4 others hurt. This happened in Kinnaman Park around 5 p.m. Overnight, community leaders and gun violence advocates gathered to condemn the violence. Senator Angela Walton Mosley believes there is hope when communities rally together.
The old saying, it takes a village. So that's why we have to get out into the community and get the community to come together, speak on what they think is the issue, come up with solutions, and try to work together to implement those solutions.
And Senator Walton is hosting a Stop the Gun Violence Town Hall on June 20th. It will be at the Westside Missionary Baptist Church at 6 p.m. This weekend is a national effort dedicated to preventing crime. It's Wear Orange Weekend, specifically to raise awareness around gun violence. The movement started back in 2013. The color orange symbolizes the value of every person's life. The anti-violence campaign only comes once a year, but advocates believe the tough conversations should happen every day. Well, if you noticed some smoke near the airport today, it was only a drill. Emergency crews had a training exercise to simulate what to do if a plane were to catch fire. 5 on your side's Mercedes McKay shows us why this is important.
It's a situation the airport never wants to see, but one they have to prepare for.
Safety is our #1 concern at this airport.
That's why every 3 years, St. Louis Lambert International Airport holds a full-scale exercise with the simulated aircraft, making sure the airport, EMS, and fire departments are all on the same page if the unthinkable takes place.
Extremely important that we get everybody together to make sure that we can help break some of those gaps that happen during a real-life emergency.
The training drill Saturday revolved around a hypothetical accident where a plane engine sucks in a drone during takeoff.
We practice the communications plan, make sure we practice escorting individuals. It takes a team effort throughout the airport to really understand how this operates and how we all fit together and everybody plays their roles.
Airport officials tell me that drones are something that airports across the country are worried about right now. Recently, there was actually an unidentified drone here at Lambert Airport, which almost shut everything down. That's why emergency drills like this one are so important.
We've been having these drone exercises about once a month for the past 3 or 4 months, so it definitely helps us out that we have been prepared.
60 volunteers participated, acting as injured victims so EMS and firefighters could practice triage. Even chaplains in the Department of Mental Health were there for the drill.
People are in high stress situations and they are very worried about their loved ones and they need that extra layer of support.
Support that everyone at the training is ready to provide if our city ever finds itself in this kind of emergency.
It is so important to provide people with the support they need and answers that they need and any kind of resources that they may need.
Mercedes McKay, 5 on your side.
And after that drill, officials discussed what went right and what went wrong. They will meet again next week. Celebrating Juneteenth by providing access to health care. The event at Christian Hospital today. And could COVID become more like the seasonal flu? The latest update to the vaccine that can prevent you from getting sick.